Hello, my name is Thomas Berkebal, and I'm a student at Western Governors University. Today, we are going to be talking about cell phone use in driving. Cell phones, which were once the hallmark of the wealthy or the stealthy devices of the military, have now become as commonplace as a radio in a car or a toaster in the kitchen. The ability to communicate with anybody anywhere is not just convenience, but for some people a necessity. However, when using this technology, one must do so responsibly and safely, especially when driving an automobile. Using a cell phone while driving can cause accidents, and drivers should be encouraged to use common sense when choosing to do so. We will first be exploring how dangerous using a cell phone while driving can be, and then we will discuss alternative measures that can be used to do so safely. Let's look at some of the examples of the cell phone technologies that are available. Today's cell phones do much more than take phone calls, such as this early model. Today, we have phones that have much more advanced capabilities, such as this phone that has a full keyboard made for text messaging, this phone that is a PDA that is used to help you stay organized and get email on the go, and this phone that is capable of music and video. Now, everyone drives and everyone seems to have a cell phone, so how dangerous is it to mix the two? Well, the Cellular Technology International Association reported that in 2008, there were 270 million wireless subscribers in the United States. Compared to a population of 340 million in the U.S. in July of 2008, as estimated by the U.S. Census Bureau, this illustrates how cell phones have penetrated our society. This, however, has caused some alarming increases in other statistics. The National Safety Council reported in 2008 that 80% of automobile collisions were caused by what is now referred to as driving while distracted. Driving while distracted happens when the person driving is also attempting to perform other activities while in motion. Not exclusive to cell phone use, this could include adjusting car electronics, putting on makeup, or eating and drinking. Many studies have been done to determine the effects on driving. The psychology department at the University of Utah has done extensive tests using high-tech simulators and monitoring equipment. Some of these studies have shown the level of impairment is equal to driving while intoxicated. These studies imply that the added activity of using a cell phone while in motion can cause a decrease in reaction time, decreased peripheral vision, and impaired judgment. Also, drivers have been found to overcompensate by braking suddenly or driving slow while talking on a cell phone, causing hazardous driving conditions. Other studies involve surveys. Of the drivers surveyed by the American Automobile Association, over 50% admitted to using a cell phone while driving, and 1 in 7 admitted to text messaging. In the survey by Nationwide Insurance performed to study attitudes towards cell phone use, found the number one pressure to be always available to communicate, whether driving or not, is to stay connected socially. This was a more common response than school or work issues. Let's face it, people are going to drive and use cell phones. What can they do to make it safe? Well, the majority of cell phones have features built in for virtually hands-free use. A speed dial feature can be programmed so that to dial a number in your contact list, all you have to do is hold down a button. Voice dialing is another feature that is available on most cell phones that can be used to dial a contact just by speaking their name. Most cell phones have a speakerphone feature that allows hands-free communication. Most cellular phone makers now provide some sort of wired headset as a standard accessory to promote safety. These wired headsets, along with their optional wireless Bluetooth counterparts, allow one-touch access to voice dialing and the ability to end a call without even touching the handset. The automobile industry has taken measures to include optional Bluetooth features in their audio systems that connect to the phone wirelessly whenever the ignition is turned on. At the touch of a button on the console, the system handles all aspects of the operation of the phone by voice commands. Lastly, and obviously the safest, is abstinence. This means letting the call go to voicemail, having a passenger answer, or parking the call to make a call. In conclusion, The privilege of cell phone ownership and driving a car can be enjoyed when done responsibly. Staying focused on driving is imperative to the safety of the driver, passenger, and the public. Driving while distracted can increase your chances of an accident. By changing our attitudes and habits and taking advantage of safe alternatives, we can stay on the road and in touch for years to come. Now, are there any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Can I get a citation for talking on a cell phone while driving?
Well, it depends on the state. According to the National Safety Council, only 4 states have enacted laws that require the use of hands-free devices while driving. California has been the most proactive, starting a trend not only addressing voice calls, but they have also banned text messaging while driving. Any other questions today?
Yeah. I want to be able to use my cell phone while driving, and I want to do it safely. How can I find out what alternatives are available for my cell phone?
Well, you would want to contact your service provider. They will be glad to assist you with learning the features of your phone as well as compatible hands-free accessories. Well, that's all the time we have today, and thank you for joining me for my presentation.